Hi, my name is Lyba Naseer. When Carmen first came to St. Mary's last year, I was intimidated by her, but also wanted to be her friend. Since I didn't have any classes with her, I was too scared to approach her in the halls. Luckily this year, I have art and English with her and have gotten to know her vibrant personality very well. Carmen always has a positive attitude about everything. She's an amazing volleyball player, and even through her ankle injury, she kept a positive attitude. I know she has something amazing prepared for you today, so please help me welcome my friend, Carmen Freeman.
According to the Myers-Briggs 16 personalities test, I am an ESTP. That means I'm a people person, I like to know the facts, I make decisions by the way I think rather than feel, and I'm pretty easily adaptable. Now, I've always known these things about myself to an extent, but as senior year approached and is now going underway, I've had to think about who I am and what I like and how I could apply that to a major and a career in the future a lot, like more than I ever thought could possibly be necessary. For as long as I can remember, I've wanted to work with animals. I started out wanting to be a veterinarian in the first grade, which then evolved into wanting to be a zoologist in the fourth grade, and eventually developed into marine biologist by the start of middle school. Since then, I've known that was what I wanted to study in college. I knew that if I made sure I took 4 years of science in high school and calculus my senior year, I would be right on track to get into Duke with a full ride scholarship. Freshman year came, and I still wanted to do marine biology. Sophomore year, and I thought I still wanted to do marine biology. Junior year, and I said I still wanted to do marine biology. And then senior year showed up, and I had to admit that it wasn't what I wanted to do anymore. Part of this realization came after watching the documentary 13th. It talks about a clause in the amendment that was written to end slavery that states people can be held as slaves for a punishment of crime. And when you add that a black man has more than 6.5 times greater chance of going to jail than a white man, and has a greater chance of being incarcerated than going to college, well, it comes to the conclusion that a specific group of people in our country are essentially being enslaved. Realizing this made me extremely angry and think about all of the other inequalities others face on a daily basis. While I still love the idea of exploring the deep, dark depths of the ocean, I realized I wanted to help the people around me. I knew I wanted to become a public servant to try to further equality for people of color and other oppressed groups. I decided I wanted to help children get the educations that they deserve, no matter what school and which district they live in. Coming to the realization that I wanted to study a major that had to do with these career paths wasn't the hard part. What was hard was actually admitting that I wanted to do it. Because I had always said that I wanted to do marine biology and seemed so sure of it for so long, I felt like I had trapped myself into a small box. I spent all this time only looking at schools on either coast that offered marine biology and overlooking so many great places. For some strange reason, I thought that if I were to tell my parents that it wasn't what I wanted to do anymore, they would be disappointed in me. I mean, I'd always been their math and science child, and I had to tell them that I couldn't be that for them any longer. But to my surprise, they didn't seem as astonished as I had been expecting. Instead of acting non-enthusiastically about my change of heart, they were encouraging. What I learned was that I wasn't going to be punished for changing my mind. I mean, my parents know how indecisive I am. For all I know, I could change my major 20 times in college, but it would end up okay. I was so worried about how others were going to react to my decision that I was afraid to tell them. I needed to be told that me changing my mind didn't mean I was going to be sent back to the 6th grade to get back on track with my new choice of study. So that's what I'm going to tell all of you. With college apps and lunch orders in life comes quite a bit of decision making. And you're allowed to not know or to change your mind, because I know in my heart that all of you are going to make the best possible choice for you. Thank you.